Hello friends, welcome. Today I thought we would take a little trip to the thrift store and just see what we can find. It's been a little while since I've been, and so I thought we'd go check it out. So let's go see what we can find. If I find something, I will show you what that haul is at the end, and then maybe I will have time to even style it for you guys. But let's just go see what the thrift store has in store for us today. Friends, I had a laugh when I seen this couch marked $4.99, especially when I see broken things in the store for so much higher. It just made me laugh, so I had to share that with you guys. Friends, most of the footage I had was from Goodwill. This was some footage I took a while back when I was out of town, and I just thought I would throw it in here and share it with you guys. It was a different thrift store that I'd been before, and so I definitely thought that the prices were pretty good. So now let me share with you the haul, and I'm going to share with you how I style some of these items. Now the first thing I grabbed was this mug rack. I mean, I have wanted one of these for so long, but the thing is, I just don't know where to put it. And I would have styled it for you guys today, but again, I'm still not sure where I'm going to put this. But anyway, it was fun to find finally. Hopefully I'll find a spot for it, which I'm sure I will. So that was $4.99. Now I'm going to show you this gorgeous little brass dish that I found. I thought it was so pretty. I don't know. I just thought it was beautiful on that little pedestal. It was $3.99. So let me share with you how I styled this one. I thought it'd be so cute just to add in some cosmos and a few other little florals that I had laying around. I just took this cosmo and I just kind of twisted it around each other, stuck it in there, added a couple of pieces of loose greenery, and then you can see just these little blue or purpley flowers. It ties in perfectly with what I did across the way on that little entry table, and I just thought it was such a pretty touch. I thought this dish was so beautiful. Again, it's a platter. I'm telling myself I don't really need any more unless there's certain style that I'm looking for, but I did get this one because I thought it would be so beautiful styled during the fall. And this one was, I think, $4.98, and I just thought that was a really good buy. Or $4.89, I'm sorry. I thought that was a pretty good buy for this. It's called the Mountain Woodland, and I just thought it was so pretty. It has so much staining and crazing, and again, I'll show you how I style this in the fall. So I ran across these beautiful bone dishes that are $3.99 for this set. And the first one on top, of course the whole set was taped. It looks like brown transferware, and so that's what I'm going to call it. It does have a little bit of pink in some of the other dishes, but I just think it is so beautiful with that brown, and I was just so excited that I found these. So I shared with you guys this Bible that I found in my last thrift haul. I thought it was just a beautiful Bible. I was so excited to find it. I found it at one thrift store, and then when I was at a different thrift store, I came across this stack of books, and they were so pretty. I knew they were old, so I just grabbed all that they had. They were only 25 cents each, which just is such an amazing price, and I love that there's a hymnal there. And so when I opened them up and I saw the last name, I remembered that it was on that Bible. So I bought these at different times at different thrift stores, but the last name is the same. So it makes me wonder if maybe this was her parents. I don't know, the initials are different. And the other Bible had said that it was gifted to her by her mother and father in 1947. So I don't know, maybe this is all from the same estate, but I was so excited to be able to have all of these Bibles to probably some type of family members, their collection. So I will definitely treasure these, and it's so fun that they all go together. So at that same thrift store, I found this gorgeous, huge Bible, and it was free, which I think is so amazing that they give away Bibles for free. And I just grabbed this one because I just knew it would be perfect to add to my collection. And so let me just share with you some of the beautiful pages inside. Y'all, I thought the 10 Commandments in here were so beautiful, and also it has the Beatitudes. So I just thought that was so, so pretty. Of course, to style this Bible, I just added it to the rest of my collection right here. It's the biggest Bible that I have so far. I just think it's really pretty. Friends, this is not a thrift haul. I got this actually at Ross, but they are so good. So if you are at a Ross or close by one, stop in and see if they have these stems. They were $7.99 each, and so I got 2 bunches for that price, and I thought they're so pretty. They just look so good. I'm going to turn around and kind of show you the tops of them, because looking down on them, I just thought they looked really realistic. So one of my favorite finds at the thrift store was this gorgeous painting, or this original, I think it's watercolor and pencil, but it was $7.29. It is absolutely gorgeous. It does have a little age to it. Now, it's not really old, I don't think, but I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous and done so well, and it was signed. It says Florence on one side, and then it does have the artist's name, and I just thought it was beautiful. Now, I might take the frame and add a little bit of rub and buff on it, but I just thought it was definitely worth the price. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to style this in my home just yet, but I wanted to go ahead and share with you this label on the back. So one of the last things that I found was this cloche. It was $1.98. So I'm going to share with you what I'm going to do with this in just a second. Let me share with you the last thing that I found today. Of course, I said today, but it's actually, I found this a few weeks ago. This was at the half price thrift store. It was the only thing I found that one day that I had gone, but this was $6.98. Again, it was half price, and this is a piece from Hobby Lobby, and I'm sure it's made for like a candle. But when I saw it, my first thought was, this looks like it could be, an architectural piece. So maybe I can give this a little makeover and see if I can make it a little more like my style. So I cut a piece of wood that I thought I could put on the top because I thought that made it look a little more authentic. Of course, it looks good both ways. If I take it off, of course, I can set a candle inside. But if I wanted to use it a little differently, then I would have that whole base to use. So that was my thought. So let's start painting this and give this a makeover. Friends, there really is no rhyme or reason to what I'm going to do. I just grabbed some paint that I had on hand. That one, I think, is going bad. But I thought it would work. I kind of just want to add some different color on here, and then I want to just paint over it with a white and just dress it and make it look, old, like an old piece of salvaged wood. So let's paint this and see how it turns out. Okay, I don't know if this was necessary to add all these colors, but when I add the white and I sand it back, I just want different colors to show through. So that's why I did it this way. It looks awful, but let's see if we can make it look good. Okay friends, here's what it looks like when I painted it and then I just sanded back some of the color. You can actually see some of the other color coming through instead of just that blue-gray, which I was wanting more of a brown color on it. And so here's the piece. Now my thought is, I'm just going to make this so I can set it here if I want it, or if I want to take it off and use it, I could do it either way. So let's style this and you guys tell me what you think. Y'all, I absolutely love this look right here with those butter pats, that little creamer, and then the cloche. I think it works out so perfectly. So you guys tell me, do you like it better this way, or did you like it better before I painted it? Friends, thank you so much for coming along with me as I thrifted and watching me take some of the things that I found and style them in my home, even transform them into something a little bit different. So when you're out thrifting, always think outside the box of what you can do with the piece that you found. Friends, this is Angie from the Bumblebee Farmhouse, and she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So if you would please continue to lift her up in your prayers daily, I know she would greatly appreciate it. Friends, before I go, I also want to share with you this beautiful Bible verse. Yes, my soul, find rest in God. My hope comes from Him. Psalm 62:5. Friends, I hope you know that you can always rest in our Heavenly Father. Know that God has got hope for you. There's always hope in the name of Jesus. Friends, I hope that will bless you, and I just thank you again for praying for Angie, and I pray you'll continue to lift her up each day. Friends, thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you, and friends, we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.